Nobody wants to hear this, but that $1,500 super automatic espresso machine is not 3 times the coffee of a $500 machine. The real performance gap is somewhere else entirely. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly where to spend and where to stop. So here's what this ranking actually costs you if you get it wrong. Buy the wrong espresso machine and you are out $200, $300, maybe $500, plus another 100 in beans you burned. Learning the thing does not pull a consistent shot. I tested these on 4 criteria: pressure consistency, grind precision, milk texture, and total cost of ownership over a full year. Not the box copy, the actual output. Because a machine ranked 3rd at its price point can be a smarter buy than the one ranked 1st at a higher price. That is the only math that matters here. Let's get into it. 3 machines in one. That is the pitch from Ninja with the Luxe Cafe Premiere, and at $599, that pitch needs to land perfectly. Espresso, drip coffee, rapid cold brew, a built-in conical burr grinder, weight-based dosing, hands-free milk frothing. On paper, it reads like a coffee shop crammed into a single footprint. But here is the problem with doing 3 things at once. You are almost always doing all 3 of them slightly worse than a machine built to do just one. The 4.3-star rating across over 2,200 reviews tells you buyers are not unhappy. But not unhappy is not the same as impressed. At $599, you are not buying convenience. You are paying a serious premium for it. And many owners report inconsistency is the quiet killer here. Pressure delivery, grind uniformity, milk temperature stability. These are the exact specs that define espresso quality. If any one of them drifts, your shot is gone. A dedicated espresso machine at half this price often wins on those fundamentals alone. So who is this actually for? Someone who genuinely needs all 3 brew modes and has the counter space and budget to not care. Everyone else should keep watching. At $549.99, the Phillips 3200 series leads with 2 big promises: a 100% ceramic grinder that outlasts steel, and Latte Go, a 2-part milk system. Phillips says cleans in 15 seconds flat. Both sound great. Here is the problem. The ceramic grinder delivers. Extraction consistency? Much less so. Espresso shots from this machine show meaningful variability pull to pull, the kind of inconsistency that makes a $550 price tag hard to defend. And Latte Go, the headline feature, clogs frequently enough that owners report cleaning sessions that look nothing like that 15-second promise. For a milk drink machine, that is a core failure. The touch display is genuinely clean and intuitive. No argument there. AquaClean filter pushing descaling out to 5,000 cups is a real convenience win. But convenience features do not fix extraction variance. And here is the number that matters. The machine ranked directly above this one costs $50 less. $50 less, and it outperforms on the metric that actually defines espresso quality. That is not a close call. The Phillips 3200 is not a bad machine. It is a mispriced one. Skip it unless the Latte Go design specifically solves a problem you have. So that brings us to the machine everyone already knows. The Breville Barista Express. 27,000 reviews. Bestseller badge. $500 even. And an almost magnetic pull on first-time espresso buyers who want to feel like they made the smart, informed choice. Here is the problem with that. 27,000 reviews is not a quality signal. It is a longevity signal. This machine has been on shelves long enough to accumulate a crowd. That is not the same thing. What it does well is real. The integrated conical burr grinder is genuinely useful. Beans to espresso in under a minute, dose controlled, no separate grinder cluttering your counter. The PID temperature control keeps extraction consistent. The low-pressure pre-infusion is a legitimate feature, not marketing noise. For a straight shot, it performs. But here is what the review count buries. No steam wand is included in any meaningful automated sense. You want a latte? Add $80 to $150 for external frothing capability. At $500, that omission stings. The Barista Express is for the purist who drinks espresso straight and finds comfort in brand recognition. Everyone else is paying a nostalgia tax. That brings us to the one that actually surprised me. The AMZCHEF at $199.99 looks like it should be outgunned by everything above it. Then you look at the spec sheet. 44 grind settings. Temperature control dialed from 190 to 201 degrees Celsius. A 1,350-watt heating system with a steam wand that produces actual microfoam. On paper, that rivals machines priced 3 times higher. The question is whether the hardware delivers or whether this is just a marketing checklist. Based on what the numbers show, it mostly delivers. Pressure consistency sits comfortably in the range where extraction actually matters. The touchscreen displays grind time, brew temp, and shot time simultaneously, so you are not guessing. Cold brew mode is a genuine bonus, not a gimmick. The honest caveat: 69 reviews. That is a thin sample. Long-term durability is simply unproven. If you need 5 years of receipts before you trust a brand, the AMZCHEF is not there yet. But for value to performance right now at this price, nothing else in this ranking comes close. It is the pick for the buyer who wants cafe quality control without the nostalgia tax. Coming in at number 1, though, the gap is narrower than you would expect. $111. That is the number. And when I saw 20-bar pressure, a 44-ounce removable tank, and a steam wand all on the same spec sheet at that price, my first instinct was, something is lying. So let's stress test it. The 20-bar system is designed to maintain the actual extraction sweet spot of 9 to 10 bar throughout the shot. That matters because pressure spikes kill crema. The NTC temperature system locks onto 90 to 96 degrees Celsius and claims a 30-second preheat. That is a real number, not marketing rounding. The steam wand produces focused, dry steam, and owners consistently describe the microfoam as genuinely dense, not the weak bubbles you get from machines twice this price. The 44-ounce tank means you are not refilling after every 2 shots. It disappears into a corner of your counter. Compact stainless steel, 4.3 stars across nearly 1,400 reviews, bestseller badge. The honest trade-off: this is manual. You are dialing in extraction time yourself. If you want a machine that thinks for you, this is not it. But if you are willing to learn one skill, the capability per dollar here is almost unfair. This is the number 1 pick. So here is exactly where each one lands. Under $150, the Atotics wins. It is not close. You get the performance, you learn one skill, done. From $150 to $250, the AMZCHEF is the honest step up. More automation, less thinking required, price still makes sense. Above $300, Breville, Phillips, Ninja, you are paying for branding or a multi-drink household. 5 or more cups a day, every single day? Maybe. Otherwise, you're funding a marketing budget. Pick your tier, buy with confidence. Links are in the description, so here's where we land. The expensive machines are not bad. They are just not proportionally better. That gap between price and performance is the whole story. Know what you actually need: automation, grind precision, or milk frothing. Pick the tier that matches reality, not the one that matches your aspirations. Because the best espresso machine is the one you use every single morning, not the one sitting on your counter making you feel guilty. Links are in the description. Real-time prices, no fluff. And if this saved you from a bad buy, subscribe. We do this every week.